Hello everyone, my name is Chandra Monaco. I'm Master Student of Communication Science from 11 Mart University, and this time I will share about my research with the title of The Effect of Influencer Engagement Rate on Increasing Followers of Instagram Official Account. Before I start my presentation, I want to say thank you to the ICO subcommittee to giving me a chance to present my research. Okay, I will start my presentation. As we know, in the digital era, social media has an important role as a communication tool where every user can share information, knowledge, and connect with each other. Social media is a communication tool where every user can share information, knowledge, and connect with each other. Based on the last VR social reports into 2020, it was said that there were 175.4 million internet users in Indonesia. Based on the total population of Indonesia, which is 272.1 million people, it means that 64% of the Indonesian population has experienced access to cyberspace. This growth in the number of internet adoption opens up greater opportunity for marketers to reach their target market more massively and specifically. For business players, this data is a relative target market, considering that the majority of internet users, apart from being active in social media, are also active in online commerce or e-commerce. By realizing this opportunity, business actors have begun to explore digital marketing as a way to market their products. The phenomenon of influencer marketing has grown rapidly in recent years. If in the previous decade, celebrity endorsers were one of the marketing communication strategies that were widely used by companies to promote products or services. And today, ordinary people or non-celebrities can become the subject of message senders who are trusted by certain brands to be able to convey messages to the public. The development of influencer marketing cannot be separated from the development of social media, especially on the Instagram platform. Instagram is considered as one of the social media platforms that produce the most number of influencer marketing, especially to reach Generation Y and Generation Z. Through Instagram, brand can get more engagement and consumer if the content is relevant and visually appealing. In addition, the use of Instagram is considered more user-friendly, cheaper, and require less effort to make content interesting when compared to the YouTube. The background research of my research that product quality can stand alone to face the current promotional competition. Another factor that is needed is a form that convincing and can leave an impression in the mind of expected target markets. The most appropriate factor in this context to take into account a brand impression of the product. Influencers have a significant effect on increasing brand image and can influence consumer purchasing decisions for a product based on credibility of public figure. McCracken found that influencer and the product itself play an important role in the final interpretation of advertised product. The phenomenon of social media influencer that is currently rife has a great influence on people consumption patterns. From the branding carried out by social media influencer based on previous research, there is a strong correlation between the promotion they carry out and consumer buying interest, where influencer increase purchase interest as much as 189.7%. Regarding Instagram influencer, several studies have been conducted. Hansen and Ericsson conducted research on fashion brands that use Instagram to market their product, as well as investigating their attachment to the millennials. The result of the study indicated that millennials can have an attachment to fashion brands that are marketed. This applies if the content is able to present complete, relevant, valuable, and consistent information. The Fairman, Cowbirds, and others examine the impact of influencer marketing on Instagram, particularly on the number of followers and product divergence. Right below, examine how the credibility of influencer in Instagram can be perceived by consumer and has an impact on consumer intention to buy the product offered. Pacey has also conducted research on influencers who market product on Instagram, which is almost similar to Ewar's research. Julianita stated that influencer marketing significantly has a positive influence on purchase intention. In this study, it is explained that influencer marketing is a marketing tactic that has developed along with the advancement of internet information technology. This tactic is effective because it has high credibility. The credibility of influencer is higher than that of celebrities because consumers believe that influencers are not paid and are telling the truth about how they feel about the product or brand. From the sum of this study, research will be carried out by analyzing the influence of influencer on Instagram to increase the number of followers on Instagram official account. The method in this study is a quantitative research method. Quantitative research, according to Hardani, is a systematic scientific study of part and phenomena and the relationship. The purpose of quantitative research is to develop and use mathematical models, theory, or hypotheses related to natural phenomena. Source of data this research is primary data and secondary data. In this study, there are two types of variables to be studied. The dependent variable is the result of adding followers to the official account during the research period, and independent variable is the engagement rate value of the influencer. The hypothesis is S0 is influencer engagement rate has no effect on increasing followers on Instagram official account, and S1 is influencer engagement rate has an effect on increasing followers on Instagram official account. Data testing was carried out with the SPSS program and analysis for regression tests. The result of this research that we can see on the slide where the data needed were collected from 6 June 2022 until 29 June 2022. This test of research carried out were selecting influencers who were included in the micro-influencer category. And from the influencer engagement rate data, who can see in the slide, the researcher then list the brand that collaborate with influencer during the research period and calculate the number of followers before the promotion process is carried out. And next, the researcher record the number of followers of the targeted brand's official account after the promotion process from influencer is carried out. The data we can see on the slide. From data obtained in the research process, the researcher then analyzes the relationship between the data from the addition of the number of followers obtained with the engagement rate of influencer used during the research period using SPS application. The result we can see on the slide. Figure 1 explains that the value of correlation is 0.102 and explain the percentage of the influence of the independent variable on the dependent variable. Calculate the coefficient of determination, which is the square of R. From the output, the question of determination is obtained, namely of 0.01, which means that the independent variable affect the dependent variable by 1%. The figures 2 explain whether there is a significant effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. From the output, it can be seen that the level of significance or probability is 0.590, who more than bigger from 0.05. So the regression model cannot be used to predict the number of followers variable. And the last figure we can see that the significance value obtained is 0.590. Because the significance value is greater than 0.05, then H1 is rejected, hypothesis 1 is rejected, and hypothesis 0 is accepted. That the engagement rate of influencer has no effect on the result of increasing the number of followers on the social media on the official Instagram account. Furthermore, from the existing research data, who we can see in the before slide, the data was reprocessed to see how the influence of the engagement rate on the addition of followers was measured based on the percentage of the addition of followers, not value, but we can see more the connected of percentage of additional followers on the Instagram official account. The percentage additional followers we can see on the slide. From data on the percentage value of the addition of number of followers obtained, the researchers reanalyzes the relationship between the percentage increase in the number of followers obtained with the engagement rate of the influencer used during the research period using SPS application. The data result after SPS analysis we can see on the slide. The figure 1 explains the magnitude of correlation value or R, which is 0.496, and explain the percentages of the influence of the independent variable on the dependent variable called the coefficient determination, which is the square of R. From the output, the equation is obtained determination 0.247, which means that the independent variable affects the dependent variable by 24.7%. In the figure 2, explain the magnitude of the correlation R, which is 0.496, and explain the percentages of the influence of the independent variable on the dependent variable called the coefficient determination. From the output, the coefficient is obtained determination and the last figure, we can see that from the output, it can be seen the significance value obtained is 0.005 and less than 0.05. So this shows that the engagement rate of influencer has an effect on the percentage increase in the number of followers on the official Instagram account. From the two data analyses that have been carried out, and we can see before, it shows that the influencer engagement rate value used has no effect on increasing the number of followers numerically or number of accounts, because from existing research data, a significancy value is greater than 0.05. However, from further data processing, it was found that engagement rate of influencer had an effect on the percentage increase in the number of followers of the official account because the significancy value of the research data was smaller than 0.05. This shows that the higher the engagement rate, the higher the percentage of additional followers from the official Instagram account we can get. Significant increase in followers will occur on official accounts that have previously had more followers when doing influencer marketing. And next, the last is research conclusion. From the research on the influence of influencer engagement rate on the increase in followers of official Instagram account that have been carried out, the following conclusions there are two. The first, the engagement rate of influencer has no effect on the increase in followers of the official Instagram account. And the second is from the further data analysis carried out, it showed that the value of engagement rate evaluate the percentage increase in the number of followers on the official Instagram account. For the next research, this research can be further developed in other categories of influencer. The variable studied can also be enriched or changed according to the condition of the official Instagram account being studied in the future. That's my presentation. Thank you very much.